not the pursuit of legacy.
What looks to be Laena Velaryon's driftwood coffin is shown in the opening of the House of the Dragon Episode 7 trailer. What is this fleeting human existence, if not the quest of legacy? Asks Corlys Velaryon Steve Toussaint in voiceover. We see a picture of Laena's grieving family before her casket is lowered into the water. Rhaenyra, Laenor, and their kids are all dressed in black, but Alicent's cluster has a surprising amount of green. A few rings are dropped on a table after the title card, and Otto Hightower states in the audio, Rhaenys glances up at someone with a broken expression. A dragon, most likely Vhagar, flies overhead after leaping from a battlement. In a voiceover, an unidentified person says, if you're going to be a strong queen, your subjects must fear you. As we see Alicent on the royal barge, at the conclusion of that statement, Rhaenyra enters the frame. Rhaenyra replies, fire is such a peculiar force. There's a shot of a dragon's jaws wide like a blazing maw and the cat's paw blade shadows against flame. It is due all that House Targaryen has. The next image shows Daemon and Corlys flanking a worried-looking Rhaenyra. Behind her, her boys are clustered. We observe what looks to be Daemon's daughter snooping on Vhagar via open dragon eye. Someone took Vhagar. Baelad, Shanny Smethurst murmurs to a dark-haired boy in bed. Suddenly, a gigantic dragon foot descends. Someone looks to be being strangled in Corlys' Hall of Nine. There's a sword struggle, and then a hooded individual is seen scrutinizing a parked ship. There's a debt that has to be paid. Alicent adds with tears in her eyes. As Daemon's daughters watch in dismay, one of Rhaenyra's boys gets knocked to the ground during a fight. Observing from the shadows is Daemon. This is the greatest of treasons, declares Rhaenyra. The next scene has a supercut showing Otto Hightower addressing one of his grandkids, Larry Strong nodding at someone, Vhagar soaring through the night. Alicent removing Viserys' knife from his belt, and Rhaenyra observing a person through the throng. In voiceover, Otto appears to conclude what he had just spoken, saying, I guarantee you, you and I together shall win in time. Before Otto strokes the hand of the kingpin on his lapel, there's another shot of the altercation in the Hall of Nine. Alicent is showing signs of concern as she witnesses Rhaenyra's hands start to bleed. In the final image of the teaser, Rhaenyra is seen shoving Alicent's dagger away. Now they see you as you are, says Rhaenyra.